Okay, number 3. This number 3, I'm going to standing up because I like to be a little bit more active. Not a lot of hand gestures, but a whole body gesture. And it's more alive, feel more energized. So, yesterday I asked everybody, what is the core value of this country? Before I talk about the core values, I will just make one example of what is not core value. What is not core value? Okay, let's start with Obama's probably last executive order. The infamous bathroom should be made available, girls' bathroom made available to transgender folks. So, off the back, this is definitely not a core value. I personally, voted on 2012, second time for Obama. The first time I was abroad, but I supported him wholeheartedly, tried to persuade a lot of people to support him. The second time I was not so enthusiastic, but I supported him. The reasons I will not speak here, maybe later. But suffice to say, I supported him because I feel he will be better, at least on one aspect, than McCain. He will, I thought, will have a more sensitive foreign policy. But he turned out to be a real disappointment, even on that front. On the other hand, he's totally oblivious of what is the basic interest of this country. Talking about all these so-called minority rights, to me, basically, most minority rights are not really rights, but privileges. Take example of this transgender thing. Most of everybody was pretty upset, especially parents of girls, feeling by this order, their girls will be endangered in some ways. However, I will say the real key point here really is, this really shows the so-called transgender right really is transgender privilege, because a person who was born with some kind of a male equipment are allowed to dress up like a woman, and with this order, he is allowed to use girls' bathroom. However, there's nothing to say he could not use the male's, the gentleman's bathroom. He can still use the men's bathroom. That is to say, for this particular person, both kind of a bathroom is fine. But will a regular man who do not dress up like a woman be able to go to the women's bathroom? No, he can't. Most of every other people are basically by norms, not really by law, because our bathroom entrance has no police and nobody really need to show any ID to go into it. And this is really a great service in America, and also great trust to our citizens. But everybody understands. You don't go to a girl's bathroom if you are a man, and you don't really dare to go into a man's bathroom if you are a girl. Even if you are transgendered girl, you dress up like a man, I doubt you will go to the men's bathroom. But even if you do, that also means a privilege. You by naming yourself as a transgender, suddenly both kinds of bathrooms become available to you. So this is the opposite of a core value. This is basically the extreme of what is not core value, because we don't need that. We lived forever with separate bathroom from, most of the times we use bathroom by ourselves. And there is in America, not in other countries, but in America, even the public bathroom, each store you have a door. So it's no big deal. This is a totally no big deal. You have it or you don't have it, it's no big deal. The country will survive going to separate bathrooms. What is the core value? The core value is like the real food which we eat to survive, to prosper as a human being. It's not the kales or avocados. You can have it, but you don't have to have it. But the real food, which we rely on, survive. It's like the core value. We rely in this country to survive. Now I'm going to do an exceptional thing, because when I'm standing in front of a camera, even though by myself, it's still very embarrassing. It's nervous. So I will name what I call the core values. Number one core value is the institution of a family, because it is for the survival of our species. So it is the core of our core values. Then the second one I will name is religion. Nobody perceives me as a religious person. My kids always try to nail me down when they were teenagers. Keep saying, "Mother, oh up, you are atheist." No, I'm not an atheist. I was never an atheist, even though I was brought up to be an atheist. But once I see the Communist Party was totally bunker in their ideologies, I basically put up the God question on hold. I said, well, I don't really understand what that is, so let me stay away from this stuff. But more and more, I've come to see religion not just as an idea, but as an institution. And this is basically, until now, at least until today, it is the institution which holds the society together. Not just the family, but from family to family, community to community, a whole nation. What is our base? What we believe, our belief systems, what we hold dear, so far has been embedded in the practice of religion. There is a big history. We have to look at religion as a history. This is where I'm wiser than Jordan Peterson. He's pretty wise on the individual level, but on the society level, on a bigger scale, I believe I know better than him. So religion to me is churches plus the belief system. This is the coheres families and individuals in the community, communities into nations. In spite of our material advance that enable us to live alone physically. Physically, we can all live alone, but psychologically, living alone probably created the separation of families, separation of members within a family. To me, it is the reason we are psychologically kind of a whole nation is like a psychologically unhealthy. Our our humanity lies in coherence. And the coherence comes from interaction. And interaction needs some base. Otherwise, we just talk over each other. We don't really know what is our common language. So religion in some ways are the common language. In short, interactions and conversations with other human beings. That's how we create a society. So religion is number 2. Then the third one is a loyalty to one's nation. Why people get so upset with when other people burn the flag? If we don't have loyalty to our nation, there will be no nation around. And even though people can advocate for a world government, or in the second value, or for no religion at all, but where is it? Where is this thing which can hold families together, human beings together? Where is the thing which can hold the whole world together? Just because your intellectuals think you know better, people don't think. In their actions, they act out of an age-long traditions which is embedded in the old people's mind and embedded even in our DNAs, thousands of, even millions of years. We have formed our society by families, by religious institutions, and by nations. If you want to change all these basic core values, you better have a way, a real road for people to see how they can achieve a coherence of a society through other values. Okay, I think this is long enough. Let me see what time it is. I don't want to be much more than 10 minutes. Okay, so this is number 3, core values. What are the core values? The values our nation depends on to survive and prosper.